What's up guys, Cloudy here, checking in from the America server, reporting on the brand new patch that hit the servers on Tuesday. Now this was a bit delayed because I wanted to wait for the challenge dungeons to open in this event, and also I was struggling a bit with an injury and couldn't really sit at the computer. So yeah, sorry about the delay, but here goes the video. I hope it will be helpful for you. Let's get straight to it, let's check the patch notes. Um, as always, or almost always, we got some new costumes. Castle, Requena, Cecilia, Esker, Glenvis, Bernheim, Mediana, and more. I personally like Glenvis and Mediana the best. Kinda even tempted to buy them, although I don't even use Glenvis, but whatever, maybe at one point. Um, Not really a priority right now. We of course got a new batch of soul weapons, just as Vespa had promised. The new ones are Sonya, Scarlet, Visca, Epis, Ezekiel, Luna, Krishan, Nyx, Maria, and Mediana. Uh, Nyx is there, and I see my nightmares coming with 1 million attack Nyxes in PvP, just one-shotting everyone without that. It's gonna be real fun. But well, I guess that's what Vespa wants. Next would be a whole list of the skills that do. I particularly like Mediana a lot. She will be even more of a buff bot now. Yeah, and then here we are with the special event dungeon, um, which consists of a number of story dungeons and then a number of challenge dungeons. So let's just get there and show that to you guys. That's what I have prepared already anyway. So you go to the Haunted Mission Adventure, and here you will see, I believe it was 8 missions. No, 6, sorry, it's just 6. You get 2 keys each day, you can't recharge them, and each entry will cost you a key. Each of the dungeons you can do once on normal mode and once on hard mode. As you can see, I haven't done hard on these. You will get the first clear reward, so the first clear and the normal clear reward when you do them. And when you have cleared all the story missions, you will get the special dungeons. In the story missions, you use your own heroes. They are fairly easy, not really a big deal. Now these other types are pretty challenging actually. First of all, you can use all the heroes. As you can see, you can select anyone, but you will notice they are limited to level 6. I'm not sure if they have their unique weapon effects. Probably not. They have like no gear or some random gear. They generate mana at a snail speed, so it's kind of annoying because kind of used to like being able to use your skills fairly freely and not having to wait forever. Mm. So there is a bit of a hint about what the bosses will do. For instance, Mediana will constantly use her S2, knocking your heroes back, so you need to work around that. Um, so here are the notes about that one. These also have a first clear reward, which is the soul fragments and 50 of these marbles of darkness, which you can use for the event. And you also get 10 unique weapon fragments and 40 marbles for a clear. So you get the first clear bonus and you get the clear bonus for the first time, and then you get just these. Now, yeah, these are pretty challenging actually. The DPS check is quite hard. Mediana I did with a combination of Frey, Celine, Theo, and Sonya, and the idea is that you use Frey's shield to be immune to all CC, and then when the shield is about to expire, you use either Theo or Sonya to knock Mediana down for a couple of seconds. She has a very long CC bar, but those two can actually one skill her, so just use one skill and she goes down. And then Celine can do enough damage if she doesn't get CC'd. So basically that's the idea. If you get caught in the CC, you will never come out of it because Frey has no CC breakers. She can't cast her shield if she is CC'd, so then you just have to restart. It takes some practice to get the timing right. You need to cast around 5 seconds left on the shield, something like that. You will see the buff on your heroes, and when it's about to expire, that's when you either cast Theo or Sonya. They have relatively long cast time, so you need to factor that in. Once you get the hang of it, this one is fairly easy. And I found that Celine is actually a pretty good damage dealer, even in normal mode, she did well over 3 million damage here, which I wish I had known before I did Yuria, because this was a rather pain. She has two basic skills. One is that she will shield herself, which will be really messing up your damage, so you need to dispel it from her. And the other is that she will put a debuff on your heroes, and you need to cleanse that. Otherwise, her follow-up skill will just one-shot them, essentially. Both of these skills have about a cooldown of 8 seconds. I found that if you had a dispel and a cleanse on an 8-second cooldown, then you could really rotate them around and just deal with her skills accordingly. But the DPS check was a bit hard. I ended up doing this with a physical team using Chase for his S1 to dispel every 8 seconds, Cecilia and Glady for DPS, and I used Refi to cleanse because he has an 8-second cleanse and Chase has an 8-second dispel. You don't really need a tank. Refi needs to heal sometimes, and you need to work around the very slow cast times and slow mana gain. So you can get in a bad position where you're casting a heal, it takes forever, you would need to dispel, don't have the time, you die. So yeah. I haven't tried Celine on here because I did this first, but I believe she might be a better DPS than either Cecilia or Glady. Together with Chase, Cecilia and Glady, I was able to DPS her down. Essentially, when you see her casting the shield, you can already start casting your dispel move because you cast really slow, you have no speed at all. Sadly, Chase can't maintain his S2, so I only use it later on in the fight for him. It's best to save his mana actually for the S1, because you really need it to be on point to not lose DPS to the shield. So yeah, this is what I would use for a physical team. For a magic team, I would still stick to Refi actually for the cleanse and use Visca as a tank and the Dispeller. Her S2 also has like an 8-second cooldown, so she should be fine for this. And then you just need a magic DPS or two that can do the damage. It's up to you whom to use. I think Lucia might work, or Kara maybe. I'm not sure how good Kara is without her stuff. Yeah, but that might be an option. Anyway, these two were fairly doable. I did try Bernheim a little bit, was having issue with dying on the tank because he does an AoE attack, which if you bring just ranged characters, it will only hit your tank, but even the tank dies if you do not have a healer. And if you bring a healer, you might not be hitting the DPS check, so have to see if you can. I found that my Philip lived the longest with like 3 casts of Bernheim skills. He died on the 3rd, so essentially that's how far I got, but I didn't have the right DPS yet. Celine was also doing very well here actually, so might have to experiment a bit more with this tomorrow when I get the keys again. And I've heard that Kara is fairly easy. You just need a diver unit that will take care of her. Have to test that tomorrow, I guess. We'll see about that. So that's basically the story dungeons and the special dungeons, usual Goofery by Vespa actually. And then of course here is the send gift part. So those marbles that you receive, you can give us a present here, and depending on which stage you are, you will receive rewards for it. At the start you will get an accessory box which gives some accessories that you can give to your characters. You will get the usual 5 TP which Vespa gives out every month in events. You will get a darkness costume ticket, a random unique weapon, 400 mystical soul fragments, and this super OP artifact. At 5-star this is a 50% HP increase and 50% attack for all your characters if there is only one enemy. That's just unbelievably OP. Okay, there are a lot of cases when you aren't fighting just one enemy, but all the challenge raids and stuff, which are also very hard on the tank and on the DPS, this is just mad. Then of course here is Once you have gained all the rewards, the remaining marbles you can turn in for a repeatable box, which can give you a bunch of fragments and the event artifact at a very, very low chance. So yeah, you just select the marble, you can select anything else, you hit max, you see I can't get the next step yet because I'm missing 100 of them, send gift, and then I go up here. So when this fills, I can get the next step, which will be a random unique weapon. So yeah, this is the event. We also have another event actually, which was added now, if I can click on it. On top of the regular legendary drop and gear grind bonus, for which I'm very happy right now because I need to grind a lot of items for stuff. So we have this special challenge mission which is active for 40 days, so still like 36 or something left. You need to deal 50 billion damage in World Boss Battle. This is super easy. I mean, even if you do not have very OP units, I'm sure you can manage, and you have almost 40 days left to prepare for it, so shouldn't be too hard. You get a random unique weapon for this, and you can claim this under the missions where you get your daily stamina and stuff. Then there is the second one, clear the 70th floor on the Tower of Challenge. If you can get that far, it's not too hard to clear this floor. This might be harder if you are a newer player. There are guides for how to clear each floor, and well, now that we have transcended five heroes, this may not be that hard. Depends how each floor is for you. And then there is the special challenge mission 3, which is to clear chapter 8, stage 26. This is so-so. I tried it, actually didn't. I have cleared this before, but it didn't count for me, so I had to go again. It was fairly simple, but of course I do have a lot of heroes decked out and stuff, so might be more challenging for you. I'm not quite sure if you can do this in a team, haven't tried. It may or may not work. Yeah, can't really give much advice for this. Let's see what else we have. So we went through the soul weapons and costumes and the event. Yeah, we got some accessories also released, which you can spend your rubies on. We have some new birthday events released for November, and they changed something on the Guild War that yeah, you will get a notification if you did not set your defense team. You will be able to check your guild members' defense teams. Yep, and you will not auto participate if no one hits any attacks in your guild. So I guess this is to get like dead guilds out of the system, or bot guilds who are just 3 points, I'm not sure. And yeah, so you can't be rematched with the same guild. That never happened to us, but it might have happened to you guys, so this will not be happening again. So the new season of Guild War will be happening starting on the 4th of November. Until then, we can just have an easy pre-season and just collect points and stuff. They do not say yet which hero we get. Alright. Then I believe my favorite change in this patch is the change in the trial of the God King content and the Eclipse mode. You can skip the boss appearance. I really love this change. I hated it so much that when I was banging my head against the stage I couldn't beat, and I just had to watch the lengthy animation again and again and again. It really was getting me annoyed, so having a skip button there is really cool. I love that, thank you Vespa. And they also nerfed the content, which is pretty good. Which means it's about one level down. So if you could clear like stage 3, then now you can do stage 4. I actually tested that with my 2-star crow who was able to clear stage 3 on the mechanic assassin archer one without too much optimization, just an almost random team. Now he can do the same with stage 4. So If I up him a bit, maybe I can do 5 or even 6. They have improved the rewards. You get more more soul crystal things, and you can now select which type of fragments you want to get. So that's a pretty good change. Quality of life makes things faster, less annoying, less random. Thank you, Vespa. That was a really good change. And in line, what I have seen in the community, that most people found this a little bit too hard and challenging. Onwards to Eclipse mode, this also has been lowered, and you can check the information of your team during the Eclipse battle. I have tried this, and in all honesty, I didn't see that much of a lower difficulty. I could clear one extra stage, which was boss 20, but I didn't try too hard. I was still mainly autoing, but after boss 20, even the wasps that are appearing before it, I checked in the index and they have like 20 million attack. In map 9, the monsters have like between 4 and 7, just as a comparison. So these have 20 million each, so they are one-shotting you left and right. Sorry, voice issues. Yeah. And they don't give out more eaters, which is now what's really gating me actually with soul weapons. I'm not quite sure how to overcome that. So, basically that's all. There were some bug fixes, but that's not too big. But that's all about the patch for now. So, yeah, I'm gonna call it here. If you have questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I've been Cloudy. See you at the next video. Bye bye.